Welcome to another unboxing video from theplayersaid.com. My name is Grant. Today I'm unboxing a solitaire game called the 12th Battle, the Caporetto Campaign 1917 from Hexasim, a French publisher. They make very nice games. This one's designed by Herman Luttman, and as I said, is a solitaire game dealing with the Caporetto Campaign in 1917 during World War I. This is a long game. I was a bit surprised. Here it takes 2 hours to play, and the game is somewhat similar to some of his other solitaire designs, where he uses cards that will activate or do certain things for the different troops. So you are playing as the Central Powers and their offensive into Italy that began on October 24th, 1917, with an assault on the town of Caporetto and their defenses. Once again, solo game plays in 2 hours. Complexity is low. There is a map, 36 cards, a couple of counter sheets, 4 player aids, 6 dice, and a rule book. And this is a really nice box, like it's really sturdy and well produced. Well, the first thing we're going to go ahead and take a look at, I'm going to take this band off of these cards. These are the cards that you will use, and these represent, I think these are the bots for the Italians, if I'm not mistaken, and it's based on the leaders. So Cadorna is kind of either an early or a late leader, and then Diaz follows or precedes. So the game kind of changes based on which of the leaders is in power. If you turn them over, it has a whole bunch of instructions. You know, it says first, second, third, and fourth. I'm not sure exactly what that refers to, but then it gives kind of their actions. Hold at all costs, defend, hold at all costs, and defend. And then there's a Commando Supremo with some, so that's an event. Yeah, so they basically look the same, but do have some different actions. Nice looking cards, well put together. There's a bunch of them too. So there's the cards. Comes with six-sided dice. Let's go ahead and empty out the contents. I'll move the bottom of the box over, give us some room. So here are the rules. It's a rules booklet, very sturdy paper, very well printed, full color. The rules are 24 pages, and it looks like the last 2 pages are scenarios, and then the page before that is the victory points schedule and how you perform. Nice clear rule book. Love the pictures and the graphics. They show the different counters, the different counters that are used, the assets, the special markers, which are there. Yeah, nice looking rule book. Fairly dense text. There are some good examples shown, which is always important, and then also blue notes that are important are highlighted. That's going to help us get into that and play. Here are the 2. We're going to move the board over. These are the 2 counter sheets. They are full counter sheets. They include Italian units here. Those are Italian units as well. City garrison units. Here are some German aircraft and heavy artillery. Some more Italian units. Allied artillery. Activation markers. This is a very interesting marker. Adjacent CPU. Can you see that? I don't know if it's focusing on that. Must spend 1 unit action and 2 AP to remove. So this looks like a fortification or a tank trap almost. Leader counter there, as I already showed you. And then these are a bunch of administrative counters. Captured spaces, hold at all cost markers, depleted, shaken. Most of these are double-sided. All of them are double-sided. Nice looking counters. They're clear, they're big. They're actually pre-rounded as well. You're not going to have to clip those. That's always a bonus. Here we have the 4 Play Aid cards. Here is a turn track, single-sided. And then here are 3 other Play Aids showing events, orders, how to use activation, how to do assault. These are double-sided. There's the sequence of play. Handy right there. Allied event table. And on the back of this explains that Commando Supremo notation that we saw on the card. There are British and French units, probably just a few though. Yes, looks like 5. And then there are priorities for the AI. Yeah, those look nice and are going to help us really play the game. The board is a card stock, multi-fold board. Let's go ahead and lay that out. I'm going to move that Play Aid. Very sturdy. You will have to kind of flatten that out with some heavy games, maybe a plexi. Going to be kind of hard for me to get that entire thing into the... I'm going to hold that up a little bit just so you can get a look. Nice looking board. Very cool. Different symbols. Here we have circles. I think that refers to terrain. Obviously you have mountains here. These are cities. So those are the different kind of terrains. A couple of administrative boxes here. You have reforming Italian units, Allied Army activation cards, and a discard pile. And then up here in the upper left, you can just see under the title, available heavy artillery for the Germans and then Sturm battalions. Those are special units to help the Germans break through. Yeah, really nice board. I like that it's card stock. It gives the feel of a mounted map board and some durability, but doesn't take up a ton of room and make it that the box needs to be huge. I will have to flatten that out. That seam is not cooperating. But yeah, nice looking graphics. Like the mountain. I like the background. I think that looks really good. But there you have it. The 12th Battle from Hexasim. Pretty neat looking game. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm really into solitaire games recently and feel like I can't get enough of them. So, very much looking forward to this. I enjoy Herman Luttman's games. They're always interesting. They're always fun. I think it is, as a designer of historical games, I think he's very concerned about the historical details and getting those things correct and accurate. But I think he also wants to make games fun. He doesn't want us to slog through a 2-hour game and not enjoy ourselves. So he tries to interject that friction of war, that fog of war, and just the unknown with different events and things that might or may not happen. But there you have it, the 12th Battle from Hexasim. Great production. Very much looking forward to this. Can't wait to give it a playthrough and do some video content on it. So thank you so much for watching. I've been Grant for the Player's Aid.